welcome along and welcome back to Silverrun Forest. Today we're very much going to be continuing what we were doing last time and getting our second container filled. First though, I want to do a bit of clearing up around here, make things a little bit easier for us to do. So we're going to be getting the mulcher out on this and trying to get rid of some tree stumps first. Wow, this thing is really harsh. But it does get rid of tree stumps pretty quickly. It also doesn't need to be very close to the ground to do stuff to the ground. So we need to watch that, I think, and maybe only drop it down when we need to. I do like that we've got this and that we're now moving forwards up here to sort of clear things out a bit easier. It should also allow me to clear out a few bushes and things, so we can come along here and just clear the area a little bit before we do some replanting later on to get everything back to back with a load of trees growing up here. We will come back up here. Yeah, there we go. The only thing that this can't do that having the little Kubota would have allowed us to do is having the is getting rid of things like the rocks up here. I'm not too worried about that at the moment, but we will need to do that eventually, I think. If we come up around here, I've just seen one behind me. We have got so many stumps kicking around up here that need getting rid of now. But this is very good at that and should clear them. Also, I found a couple of trees are felled and not got yet, so we're going to try those first with our new setup. Yeah, look at that. This is really efficient, this piece of kit. I can't believe it's classed as a wheel loader, which is quite something. I thought it was going to be slightly smaller than that, maybe a front loader or something like that, but nope, this is a wheel loader, and it's got the oomph behind it to match, which is great because that makes it even better than what I was looking to run up here before. And yeah, we can grind the stumps and get working on here really well with this now. I think our whole efficiency up here is going to be vastly improved because we picked this up. So playing around with this a little bit on here, the way to get it to take out stumps without marking the ground is just to do that. It doesn't give off a whole lot of wood chips when it does it, but it does allow you to sort of go round and not mark the ground so much. See another one around here somewhere. Can't see it anymore. Yeah, so I've cleared off most of the stumps that we've had from our last couple of rounds of cutting. So time, I think, to go and see if we can process some of the trees that we've got kicking around, and then use the log grab we've got to get as many of them back to our yarder as possible. So the first one is through here somewhere where I saw it. We're still going for the lodgepole pines because there are more of them over here. Right, so what I'm going to do is try to get this to go forwards. What are you stuck on? Shouldn't be stuck on anything, to be honest. Yeah, there we go. Over the rocks, out with that, and turn our header. Then we're going to push that out and down like that, and grab it. And then we are going to pull it back a little bit because I want to get it the other side of these rocks, but we'll then just put it into this area to the left, any luck, and it should work fairly well for us. Yeah, this is where the rocks kind of get in our way for stuff. Bring it in, bring it up and in, up, yep, and should be able to get it to the side of my excavator. Cut it. Create a nice little pile of wood over here. If it lands properly. And then we will be able, after that, to come in with our new lever and pick it all up and take it over to load it up onto the yarder. So I've switched the front attachment over on this now. And I'm going to come in here. See if we can first move this log around. So we'll move that around like that. And then, yeah, we should be able to get under all of this and get it picked up and taken over to the yarder. So let's push this in, and can we get it under? Same method we have for the other one. Just rock it under, and eventually it'll grab a load, and then we can pick it up. And it's only grabbed one. This will take longer if all I can get is one at a time. So, yeah, we need to try and make sure we can increase that number. There we go. I think that's got a load. Oh, we're knocking it off with the header from our excavator. I might have to push it up to the excavator then in order to grab it, and then try and carefully shift it out from under it. Yeah, I think the excavator needs to move, and then that will be made easier of a job in transporting these back to the yarder. Doesn't need to be the easiest or the cleanest stack that we grab here. It's gonna fit in here fairly easily, and yeah, fit onto the pile fairly easily. Yeah, it only has to last until we reach this pile, so I'm not too worried about it. But it is really much more efficient, a much easier way of doing it. Yes, we're having to make more journeys between our where we are cutting and where we are, but the amount of times I've had issues trying to get stuff back, trying to get a big tree back, and especially as we get further away from the yarder, it's going to become more of an issue to do that. So I'm quite happy to have it this way and move things like this. A few more trips back and forward is far less frustrating overall to do it this way. And yeah, we'll be able to replant this and get a whole load of lodgepole pines up here, I think, once we've done a whole load of cutting. And our ones down the bottom are getting taller and taller all the time. So eventually, we're not going to have to be up here to do this. And we will be able to use this around the back to just bring stuff and load it straight up. Right, we need some more trees. So I am going to take this one. See if we can take 4 at this point. So that's 1. We'll have this one as well. And then we will also go for this one, I think. Yeah. Let's take it lower, get as long a length as we can. And 1 more. So we'll go with this one. Yeah, a whole clump of trees together. We can then create a nice pile with our excavator and then come in and pick them up with our other bits. I am going to take this tree out as well. Not very big. It's only 11.6 meters. In fact, the cut version is 10 meters. But it will do the job. And will clear the way for us a little bit as well. So back this off, and then we'll get the excavator into that area and start getting them cleared and cut. Yeah, in, and just see if we can line it up, grab it, drag it back, and actually that's going to drag another tree back for us as well. And we've got a line just over here, or a pile that we're making just over here, and dragging it just far enough back to get it onto that pile should be enough to straighten it out for it as well, which is great. And we're back onto the kind of clearing we were doing early on in this map, where we're getting a nice pile together and we're making things easier for ourselves, rather than what we've been doing recently, which has just been making things so much harder by trying to drag trees all over the place. Let's lift that up. And down again. And grab it. Go on. There we are. And then bring this round, and you can see already as we're dragging back, just going backwards and forwards, we are just putting it onto the same pile for us to pick up with our tracked wheel loader. Perfect. Going to make things so much easier. Last tree and onto the pile. And this is kind of how I want to work. Make it much easier on myself, not having to move this all the way back all the time. We'll have to come through here and remove these stumps now, because of course they're in our way. And I think we should be able to get in here and grab a whole load of these. And all of the same thing. And because we've got 3-4 trees here, this should be enough for us to go down and try and swing them into the current or into the yellow container. Something actually happened at the end of the previous day. The container warehouse at the moment has a great demand on, but it looks like it's ended actually. It is at 1,280, which is more than anywhere else. So yeah, this is actually going to be worth a lot from these. We want to get these down and delivered as quickly as we can, because we want to take advantage of a good high price, which at the moment is sitting there, but doesn't look like it's going to be sitting there for long. And yeah, the other nice thing about this is we have far more control over how these stacks are underneath the yarder. So it's going to make them much easier to connect up to and get transported down to the bottom end of the of it and loaded into the container as a result. Doesn't close up easy. I think that's because, oh yeah, we have got something trapped in the jaw at the top. This one is going to be a little bit less stable than the previous ones. But as I said, it doesn't matter so much, because all we need to do is get them around here and get them to the point where we can load them up onto the yarder. And even that one falling down there a little bit is not a problem. Such an amazing view from up here. I really love it. It's great being able to look down towards my my logging camp and see everything down there is brilliant. And yeah, we can see the yellow container just standing out ready to be filled. We've got one more load of logs here that need picking up and putting in. So we will swing around this tree. Try and get this one that is in the wrong place swung into the pile like that, and then there are only 3 left here. So can I get all 3 of them onto my grab? Let's try. This is actually classed as a manure fork, but every other time I've seen something like this, it's been a log grab. I think if we're having trouble because of the tree in front of us. Yeah, let's see if we can go to the side of it a little bit. There is some space to do that. And, yeah, go up at this end. Try and get them instead. Underneath. One more. Come on. And, oh no, it's really pushed the top of that back. Yeah, it doesn't like it. It really doesn't like it. Open up. Come on, get in there. Get that last log. Okay, I'm going to have to come back and get that last log separately, because it will not go in to this jaw here. There's something stopping it. Okay, trying it again. And this time we just knocked it again into the tree. I'm going to try and knock it out of the way, I think. People have told me they like to see it when I struggle with some of the bits like this. So I'm not adverse to showing the struggle. The struggle is real. And yeah, there we go. That should be available to us now to easily get under and grab. Just spin it around. I love the maneuverability of this. This is a really maneuverable little piece of kit. And we should be able... I want both pieces. Give me both. Okay, now I'm losing one piece. Right. Up here, lift up. We'll use the very tip of it to drag these back and out. Like that. And then the bigger one, we can definitely get that onto the grab. If I don't put it on top of it, back it up and on. There we go. So that is all but on the grab. And then all we do is come and get this little bit here, turn it around, and we'll stick that in there as well. Hurry the lot back. There we go. And that in there. Close that up. Grab it all. And yeah, there we go. That will now get onto the pile, and we can start transferring it back down to our logging camp. That, I think, has to be the cleanest pile we've had up here in a while. It's not a great pile, but it is a clean pile. Let's get our yarder back up here, and once again, little boogie has started on our Unimog. That is just a little bit mad. Right, I'm going to try and pull them off the top from this end. Hopefully that will disrupt the pile the least. So let's go there. Wanted to get these to swing the best. There. Can I get this one? No. So we will take that one if I can. Well, there you are. Nope, too much weight. Yeah, we've hit the maximum weight, so drag it off, pull it up, and send it down to the bottom. Let's see if we can swing these into our yellow container. I have the container open already. Gonna start bringing it down. Oh, that's got quite a wide swing on it. Okay, it's going in roughly the right direction. Here we go. Ha ha! I'm getting better at this. That's fantastic. I think the next upgrade for this is probably going to be the better yarder. It's easier to do. I've held off doing it at the moment because I don't think we overly need it. Wow, those are already at full weight, so we'll put that out. Yeah, I don't think we overly need it. We're not going to be working up here too much longer. We're waiting for our own tree farm to grow up, and then we'll be replanting that. But once we get back up here, I think we will. I think we are definitely going to need a bigger yarder up here. It should be just about our halfway point. Oh, I think the whole thing has moved a little bit. Because they're going off to the side at the moment. Oh, missed. So what I've been doing is rehooking it up and lifting it up again when they miss. And I think that's part of the reason why we now have this issue. lift it up a bit more because you can see my line is a little bit off. So what I'm going to do is just start this up, and we'll move the container just a smidge towards me here, so that we can make sure that we're in the right place. Where are we? Yeah. Let's straighten this up a little bit, and then I can see exactly where the middle point should be based on where that log is. So if I leave it there, that hopefully is going to make things easier on us. So up a little bit, and then other way. And in. Yeah, perfect. I'm really pleased. I've got the swing for this down fairly well at this point. It's pretty good. Bring it down. Have to go back a little bit. And down. One more out. And then down. And in it goes. It's just brilliant. So we're at 15,000 liters. We need to get another 6,000 liters into here. And up at the top here, yeah, we got more than enough to fill this up, which is great. Very good news. Means that I should be able to get this all done today. We'll make the money today. We're already back up to 26,759. Productions wise, we still got some wood in our wood turner, so that's still bringing stuff in. And yep, we could probably do next time actually with going and filling up our iron ore trailer and making sure that that keeps coming. So all in all, this is pretty good, to be honest. Oh no, maximum weight. I don't think we can hook on another small one, can we? Will that do? Nope, that is the maximum weight. So just those two this time. I think we've either got one or two more of these. That over this way. Yeah, there we go. And there. Will that one go as well? Oh, all three of those will go. Yeah, this might be enough to finish it. Those are quite weighty. Those. So let's see how well they go in, and how well this works. I'm this hopefully is going to bring us in a decent amount of money. I'm very much hoping. 6 meter lengths are easy for us to deal with here, and having a 6 meter length that we can then get sold on. All in, wrong length, but that is full. So yeah, as I thought, that was our last load. So now we just need to try and wobble this carefully back onto our trailer. We know from last time that we need more weight. I think I need to find a weight for this. Somebody did send me a wheel load of weight. So yeah, I do need to get that. And sort it out, because you can see immediately as soon as I try and lift this at all, we end up with a problem. So forwards, just need to get it high enough, get it on here. The sound of scraping metal on the floor, and then trying to get it into a small space where there's only just enough room to put this. That is quite exceptional. Come on. Okay, eventually got it on here. just need to push it up and on. And there we go. Right. Yeah, I think next time the way to do this is definitely going to be to load it on the trailer. Get it loaded up on there and probably take the back one off, load the front one, then put the back one on, and then load the back one is going to be the easiest way to do that. Either that or I need to find the weights for the back of this, which, yeah, somebody has sent me some over, so I need to go and find those, and hopefully that will work. Right, time to head off down to the container warehouse and get these offloaded and see how much money we'll make, which hopefully is going to be a good amount. Oh, yeah, and then when we come back, this trailer needs a good repair because at the moment it's deep into the orange. Cross the wooden bridge and out this way. Need to go wide of that tree there. Yeah, this road here, this runs parallel to the main road, but brings me out up the top near the container house or container warehouse, which is very useful and allows me to loop back in round to the sawmill. Let's bring this down here. Any cars coming? No. So we can go straight out onto the road. And then the thing we need to check for is any trains coming. No, I think we're clear on the trains. Good. And with any luck, it won't suddenly appear while we're still turning into here. And then we just bring our containers round to here. There's one. There's two. 62,000, 63,000 roughly, by the looks of things. That's not bad at all, actually. Takes us up to 92,000. We could now buy the shingle factory if we wanted, or we could place our. We could actually place the spinnery. So we might start looking at that actually and see if we can get that in. So let's bring the trailer back together and head back to the farm, I think. In fact, no. If we do place the spinnery, which is probably a good time to start looking at that, because we want to be creating a whole load of stuff. We are going to build it down here. And there's a couple of places down here that would be really good to build that. And I think down by the river is probably a fairly good choice. There's a nice little patch of ground just here in amongst these trees. I'm going to pull over. And yeah, the first thing we need to build of our new structures is the spinnery down by the river road here. So if we have a look in productions, where's carpentry, dairy? What does the carpentry output? Oh, outputs furniture for 60,000. Wow, we could actually do that, although it doesn't put out specific furniture. Spinnery, there we go, for 60,000. Wow, that's actually fairly huge. And because that's one spinnery, I think we had a second one in here as well. Yeah, there's a second spinnery. That might be a better choice down here. And it's going to eat into the ground a little bit, but should be fairly good otherwise. How much is it going to be? Oh, wow. That's going to lift the ground up a fair whack. So let's... Yeah. 65,000 that's going to cost to pay to place that. And is going to eat fairly deeply into that hillside. So let's put it somewhere that doesn't overlap. About there. I think is pretty good. So now we just need to even out this ground here. Make this work well with it. But otherwise, yeah, I'm quite happy that it digs into the side here. Trees don't seem to be too unhappy with it. Just needs a little bit of work to smooth things out. So let's get that done. I think the way to do this actually is this. So our target, we have a look at this. We want to set target of the slope, and then we want to set the rest of the slope, and yeah, and then it just sort of brings it up to it, which is really good. I quite like that, and means that we get a nice evening out of all the slope and everything onto here. Again, if we target that corner and start from here, you can see that it just brings it all up to it, which is great. Yeah, like that. And then, oh wow, okay, we're gonna have to smooth this out a bit, I think. In fact, we're gonna have to smooth this out a lot, because that is not where I want it to be. Yeah. Right, let's smooth it then. I'm gonna enlarge that and just smooth all of this out. It won't take too much money to do this, I don't think. It's more the stuff at the other side. There we go. Right, I think that's got it. Let's have a look. So we've got fairly flat road over here, and then it sort of goes down here. Yeah, that works for me. We could lift it up at this side a little bit, but I think that's all right. It's not a huge way it goes down there. And we've got our spinnery in, which is fantastic because that means we can start delivering a whole load of wool there as we need to. And that will get the next stage of the ship going as well, which is fantastic news too. Next up, we're going to need to buy another production facility and get that moving. But for now, I'm quite happy with that. I think, though, we're probably going to be doing some more wood. And, yeah, I'm not sure containers are the way to go next time. I think we'll probably deliver some direct wood down to somewhere like maybe the sawmill or even our wood turner, just to try and get some extra cash squeezed out of it. There is one last job I want to do today, and that is to pop down to our shipyard. I'm fairly certain that it will have hit the next stage. It's been a day or so since we went and had a look at this, and as a result, I'm pretty sure that it should have finished this stage. If it has, oh wow, look at that! Yes, it has. The boat is outside. We are getting so close to the launch of this now. It just needs a sail and bits. So, required for next steps, we need at least 1 pallet of wooden beams, and we need 3,600 litres of fabric. You know what that means? We need to head back to the farm, and I think we need to get a few more sheep. Because 3,600 litres of fabric, well, that's going to take quite a bit of wool. So basically, we need to up our wool production, because at the moment, we've only got, how many litres? 844 litres. So in our production, to make fabric from wool, it takes 2 wool to 1 fabric. So we're going to need 7,000 litres of fabric to do that, and that is a way off yet. So I'm going to head over here. How many more sheep can we add to this pen? We can add 5 more sheep to this pen. We've got all Welsh, black Welsh mountain sheep. So I am going to, I think all of our ones in here. How old are our ones in here? Yeah, these are all 12-month-olds. So I am gonna add 5 more 8-month-olds. That is not going to cost us a huge amount of money. It's only going to cost us 2,694. So we'll buy those, max out our sheep pen, and yeah, hopefully get the wool going a little bit faster. As I said, we need over 7,000 litres of wool to do this. So it's going to be a little while before our sheep have produced enough. But as long as they keep producing, we are going to have a ship we can launch. I kind of wish I'd started the sheep earlier now, knowing this. For now, though, this is a pretty good place for us to finish today. So all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.